Hi, I'm Bethany Hargues, and I'll be talking about cultural diversity in Perryton, Texas, where I grew up and know as my hometown. Here's a quote by Mohandas Gandhi: "A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people." How I define cultural diversity is that a certain place is diversified by having more than one cultural to keep the place always changing and growing. How my culture is important to me is it's where I learned my values and morals, and also where I learned who I was. It's also where I find strength in who I am when nobody else can understand that. Here's my community, Perryton, Texas. We're 7 miles away from the Oklahoma-Texas state borders. Here's the water tower on the north side of town. Here's the welcome sign on the south side of town. And one of the local truck stops, which here are 4 oil trucks. We are very oil rich. And in my family, my dad is a truck driver for he hauls oil all over the panhandle, and he has been doing that since he was 18. And here's my mom. She's a licensed vocational nurse at the Perryton Health Clinic. She loves her job and wouldn't change it. Here's my older brother Lester. He's 23. He's been my role model for as long as I can remember. I used to look up to him all the time, and now I literally have to. Here's my little sister Brittany. She's 15. She's crazy, but she's not afraid to show everybody who she is. Here's our family dog Valero. We also have a cat SJ, a bird Sammy, and thousands of fish. Here's some different cultural food that we have in Perryton. We have 3 Mexican and more. We have about 10 Mexican restaurants in Perryton, but here's 3. Chihuas, La Mexicana, the Sanchez Bakery, and here's the Chinese restaurant that we have in Perryton, the China Buffet. And they're all different from each other. Even though we have so many Mexican food restaurants, they're all different. Here's some just general American food that we have: McDonald's, Sonic, Pizza Hut, and Subway. We also have a few steakhouses that are family run. Here's Money Barbecue and Steakhouse. It's been there ever since the town. Here's Margarita Steakhouse. And even though they're all there, we all know what they're about. Here's just some different things you can eat for a breakfast. Here's pancakes, eggs, potatoes, bacon, sausage, any of that. You can also have waffles or a bagel or any of that. Here's a typical lunch in Perryton: salad with tomatoes and chicken and different things. Here's a pasta that you can have for dinner. We also have hamburgers and chicken and everything you can think of. Here's a dessert that my mom actually made: pumpkin cheesecake. And in Perryton you find cakes, cookies, brownies, cupcakes, any of that. Here's some candy that you might find: some different snack foods, chips, dip, Coke, any of that. You can find that all across the country. Here are actually some of my friends. These 2 were just taken this last year whenever I was a senior in high school. Here's some different band members that we were all seniors at the time, and we got very, very close throughout the year, and it just made us a better group. I didn't want to leave, but unfortunately I had to. Here's the color guard group that I was with. I was part of my high school color guard, and all 6 of us were just very, very close to each other. I hated to leave. Here's Jackie. She graduated a year before me and was on color guard with me for 2 years. I became very close to her because she made me realize that I needed to be who I wanted and not what anybody else thought. This is Berna and Christina. I just met them this year on Fort Hayes' color guard team. Even though I just met them, I feel very, very close to them. Here's the team that I was put on in church camp a couple years ago. We're all different because we all come from Texas or Nevada or Montana or Colorado or any of that. But we also bring everything that we can and don't give up on each other. Here's some of the hobbies that I personally like. Coloring, color guard, and in Perryton, it's typical. All of us like to make a fool of ourselves. We joke around, we laugh at each other, we laugh at ourselves, so it just makes the community a whole lot closer. The holidays that we celebrate in Perryton are New Year's, Valentine's, Easter, Cinco de Mayo, Independence Day, Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Here's some different signs for each one. The first 4 that go through January through May. Cinco de Mayo is actually a Spanish holiday, but we celebrate it because we're very rich in the Spanish culture. Here's the other 5. Dia de los Muertos is Day of the Dead. It's like Halloween, but in Spanish they celebrate instead of fear. It's a very beautiful ceremony if you ever go to one. They celebrate, they put flowers on the grave. It's just a very beautiful ceremony. The music that you can find in Perryton is all different genres. At one point you can be listening to Christian and then all of a sudden go into hip hop or country and then rap, or we just listen to all of it. We have 7 different schools in Perryton, and they're all very different. Victory Christian Academy has grades starting in Head Start all the way up to 8th grade, and then everybody has to go to Perryton High School for 9th through 12th. And here's 4 different pictures of the schools. This is actually on the building of Perryton Kinder. This is the elementary school, the front. Here is Perryton Junior High, which is a historical place in Perryton. It was once the place of the high school, the junior high, and the intermediate school. Perryton Kinder and the junior high are actually connected together. They share cafeterias, so that's very fun for the little kids. And this is the high school. Some things that we have to do in Perryton is the Perryton Activity Center with weight room, gym, swimming pool that you can swim in all year. We actually have an outside swimming pool that is open May through August. 4 public parks, which are all very different, but they offer about the same thing, but it's very fun to just go to any of them. Then we also have a movie theater. We also have the Ranger Tennis Court. It is open to the public. You can go run, play tennis, play racquetball, anything. And then the Ranger football field is open to the public to play football, walk the track, soccer, just go have a fun day with your kids. It just makes everything a whole lot better. Here's the Perryton Activity Center, the Ellis Theater, which is used to be part of the first hotel in Perryton, the Perryton Municipal Park pool. Here is Leatherman Park, one of the 4, and they did a beautification where they painted tables and put up a gazebo and put fences around the park just to make it a little bit better. Here's the tennis court, which is located right behind Ranger Field. We have only one vacation spot close to Perryton, Wolf Creek Park in Lake Fryer, 17 miles south of Perryton. There's the lake that you can go swim in or fish, and then with the park you can go camping or any of that, which makes Perryton very known. So it makes everything just a whole lot better. Perryton is where I know and I love, and I hope y'all have come to love it too.